Hey, water signs, I was thinking misery loves company. So don't let somebody come back and try to tempt you into some type of sadness. Don't allow them, like, oh, they send you a message and you kind of go off the edge, or you know, whatever the case may be. Keep yourself balanced. There also could be somebody, whether a friend or somebody that you dealt with, that want to come back and give you love. Be wary of this too. What's going on for water signs? So you have some type of clarity, you have some type of idea of something that's coming and or what you should do, but you're not too set on it. You're not too certain of it yet. Make sure you're not asking other people's opinion. Heavy on getting everybody else's opinion on it, and it's trapping you in your head or making you feel like negative thoughts. Okay? You are. This is actually something that's going to be successful for you if you keep the strength in, or if you learn the discipline. So it's like, oh, I have this idea that I can create something on my own, or oh, I have this thing that I can do, but you know, I'm gonna have to put my name on it, or you know, people are gonna know it's me, or I'm not sure how people are gonna be responsive to me. Get all that out your head and bypass it and keep going. You also have some type of idea that a Virgo or Earth sign that you're dealing with is in their head. Maybe they seem like they're still getting things to work, or they're trying to manage, but you can tell that there's something going on with this person. Yeah, there's some type of loss of opportunity, or maybe they feel like they missed out on something or someone, and they're trying to integrate themselves back into like either their lives, or just integrate themselves back into this person's life, or they're trying to do something that makes them feel better. But they could be coming off like, oh, I'm strong, I got it all together, or yeah, I don't need anything, but they're hiding some type of attachment, or they're trying to release something. They also could have something going on with their job when it comes to like they had some type of addiction, or they were dealing with somebody at their job. The Cowardly Lion is given a Cowardly Lion. What is that, Dorothy? There's no place like home. Somebody feels like home is with someone else. I don't know if you're with this person. This just could be a friend. This could be whoever. They're in their head because they want something to work even though they were released. And they feel like everything could be wrapped up in this person if I got the chance, but I lost the opportunity. What does this have to do with you? What does this have to do with water signs? You're one of their options. Maybe they have you kind of confused on like, did they really release some type of burden? They have you confused on like, okay, are they able to do something and pick something else up? Are they ready for this change or whatever is coming? Because they do come off to you as confident, like, okay, well, yeah, we can do this as a family, or yeah, we can stabilize our emotions, or yeah, we can, you know, something with the child. But it seems like you're investing in something that's manipulative, and I feel like you already know this. So the decision is yours. Something about your high school. Maybe you're running into someone from your high school, even if this was like a high school principal or a high school teacher that you really remember, or something like that. Something about your high school, or maybe if it's college. They're going to give you some type of good news, or they're going to give you some type of inspiration in order to switch things up. It may be like everything just kind of crashing. You don't really want to talk to nobody. You just randomly go to a library, you randomly go to a park, and you run into someone that you either know or someone that has some really good wisdom, and they tell you something, and you're just like, okay, maybe I can change the way I think about something, the way I do something, because I feel like this person is still going to have you as an option for now, even if it doesn't seem so heavy as of now. For sure, you are going to get some type of clarity long term, and at that point you're like, you know what, I'm going to start pouring into myself, whether this is now or later. You are going to have to make decisions. You're going to have to go through the emotions of feeling the sadness of it, because maybe you thought that this was your person. You thought that this person knew what to do. At some point they were making you happy, they were putting you on a spotlight and or a pedestal, but it seems like they were moving too fast. They were sending this message to everybody, or this is just how they move when it comes to relationships. This is how they get people on a hook, so where you feel like, oh yeah, this is my person, this is what I wish, this is what they do. They make it seem practical for you at first, and then they retreat to leave you alone. And then you're like, okay, well, how do I get this to work? Then you try to figure out how to balance it. Okay? You may have to step away from this person for good. What's going on for water signs? You have some type of information that something is no longer celebratory, or maybe you already know that something is unstable, whether somebody is heavy on this unstable and toxic, whether this is someone's home, whether it's someone's job, however they move, their life in general, the actions that they take, something is unstable. They also kind of get attached to people for their stability. It's like, okay, I don't have anything, so I'm gonna come be lustful and toxic, and I'm gonna try to get you under my rope, so that way I know you're somebody I can use as a resource. They may feel like they want to create a new beginning with you. So just FYI, when they come in with this communication, it's like, oh yeah, I'm ready to change my lifestyle. I'm ready to do this and the third. And they may come off like very balanced, where it doesn't seem so up and down with the emotions, but at the same time they don't really have the emotions for you, and that's going to end up having you trapped in your head. You're walking yourself into a trap, a mental or emotional trap, if you go back to this person. You are. The opportunity is going to be there. It's definitely going to be there, and it's up to you. But I feel like you're going to realize that they're still watching, or they're still waiting for an opportunity with someone that they walked away from, or got pushed away from. They're definitely stuck. And although they're like, okay, well, I can go through a new beginning, I'm ready for this, they're still depressed, and like they're still hiding onto some type of emotion that they're not going to talk about. And that's going to always affect your relationship, because you're going to feel like, okay, well, you focus on this, what about me? You're not really paying attention to what's behind you. They're going to be so detail-oriented on their game plan and how they can get things to work. It's just like, yeah, I'll get to you in a second. You can wait. And you can be like, what the fuck? Yeah, no, I didn't come back to this for this. Like, you were just trying to have me, like, waiting. Like, okay, like, look, I'm working on these right now. I'm working on these. Let's hold on. You one of these. Like, just hold on. Okay? They're going to put you on hold. I wouldn't do it. Anything else for water signs? You can be dealing with a fire sign. And dealing with the earth sign. There's going to be some type of wish granted. Things are going to kind of allow you to just synergize. Everything's going to go in your favor once you actually start to do something for yourself. You may be neglecting yourself at this point because of some type of connection and or codependency. So make sure you work on that. Okay. You may feel like, oh, well, I need rescuing, or I need someone else's approval before I make a decision, before I try this opportunity, before I do this and the third. I need everyone else's decision. Be careful. You do not. Honestly, you just need to make the choice. And I honestly don't even feel like you have to pick either or, especially if you're just starting like a side hustle or something like that. You can do both, even in the smallest way. It doesn't have to be like go big or go home. Because you don't want to get yourself into an unstable position. Or maybe you feel like you're in one now. But I feel like, again, as long as you have focus, you won't go through any type of blockage. It's the lack of focus that will keep you in a loss of momentum. You're just worried about being alienated and or rejected. It's like you're trying to get out of an issue that you haven't even got into yet. Okay. I almost called you fire signs. Maybe you need to go watch fire signs reading for today. Confirmations for... Oh, not air, not earth. We're on water. Okay. Take it easy, water signs. Okay, maybe there's something that you're like, no, that's not what I need. It's something else. I don't know. Again, if you feel like you have some type of blockage, it's to remove. You're fine. Your power couple, the idea that you had or the mentality that you thought was going to happen, it's not going to happen, but this is going to help you upgrade your standards. Okay, someone doesn't have money and or insurance. You need to cut them off ASAP. Okay, break something down. Take it day by day. A proposal will come. Whether in love or business, people will want to support you. All right, there is some type of turning back. You can pivot if you want to, but it seems like you do need to get up and get on with your life. Something about media or a play could be important. Maybe somebody is an artist, or maybe they do like some type of theater, like something like that. The initial P could be important. What did they get into now? Make sure you're choosing your health over your wealth, especially if you're in a triggering relationship. It's time to come out of a phase, okay? You could be making a big purchase or making purchases like on equipment or something that you need for business. Someone wants you to give up, even if this is I was going to say a close family member. It could be your mother, all right? Respond. Do not react. If this is not your mother, this could just be a mother figure or someone who has a child, and they're coming towards you to kind of trigger you, just so that way they can get you to react in or to stop doing whatever you're doing. Especially if you're drinking. Oh. Especially if you're like speaking, you're doing something publicly, there's a service you provide. You could be journaling, you could be writing, you could be an artist, or whatever the case may be. All right, it may be time for you to stay single right now, but you will be able to play and embrace this this journey if so, and this will allow you to find the one. If you are thinking, oh, this may be the one, the water signs that actually feel like this, it may not be. It may be a burden and or somebody still dealing with a third party and or betrayal or heartbroken. It's going to be a lot of work for this to become successful. You're going to have to be right on target and or damn near perfect before this person is happy and or satisfied with you. This ain't it.